being vulnerable, being okay, leaping into something as well as being guided. The conservation of matter, like the molecules and the atoms in the universe right now have been here. What I wanted to visually get out, once that seems like a good place. I was a kid just with, you know, energy and lack of focus, but a lot of creativity, and art was the thing that that was able to get me to settle down and focus. And I knew at 7 that I wanted to be an artist. So my mom just started putting me in all kinds of things. I took tap dance, I took jazz dance, I took piano, I took clarinet, I did theater, and the art was just the thing that like, pew. And for me, that laser focus of just being able to take all of this stuff that's inside and be able to get it out of me in a coherent, hopefully coherent way. And all of the things I'm thinking about, all of the different landscapes and ideas and connections and colors and beauty and emotion. I think that for me, a lot of it is getting out that emotion, and through that emotion, putting it out there, being able to authentically express and be like, look, I'm a human, I have emotions, these are things. And I think that we as humans really, really want to connect with each other. And we connect most through creativity and art. High school is one of those times where you really start not only figuring out who you are and like your core values, but you start putting them into practice. And I was raised in a relatively chill religious household. We were Episcopalian, and as a teenager, I really wanted to explore and see, like, am I Episcopalian? Am I Christian? Am I Jewish? Like, am I, like, do I, and all of the process to then, if you do convert to Judaism, all of that process, you have to be that involved. Am I spiritual at all? And so all of these things, and I took a lot of time, and I went to a bunch of different churches and religious institutions to kind of like try to understand and connect with it. Because I think, again, like wanting to connect with people and wanting to understand how everything is connected, because ultimately I believe it is all connected, and all religions, all spiritual practice, I think, is basically asking the same questions. It's, you know, it's why are we here? What are we? Who are we? What happens next? And so doing that and going to see all of these religions and trying to find myself and find connection within those, it just made me realize that it's much larger than that, and that spirituality is within each of us, and we all just kind of pick a different road to take to get there. I do a lot of different exploration in those different religious practices and spirituality. I mean, ranging from Eastern philosophy to evangelical stuff. Who knows? Who knows if this is it? If this is all I get, I would like to be a nice person. So, and I would like to be around nice people, and I would like to connect with them. So this spiritual journey just is kind of trying to take that in and connect with as many as I can. right now, I think Vaisheshika Hinduism is something that I very much want to learn more about. I think that Eastern philosophies and religion kind of fit more with me because it is more broad and less dogmatic and just more about being present and connected, as well as just trying to be a better version of yourself all the time. Many people don't know this, but here in Albuquerque, in New Mexico, we can see the Milky Way. We've had less light pollution to the point where you can see in the sky. It's absolutely beautiful. And when I was in high school, we lived in Corrales, and it was amazing. And so I would spend so much time outside looking at the stars and looking at the Milky Way. And so that, I think, I don't know that that's specifically limited to the Southwest, but I think just that we have an expansive sky and this beautiful thing that doesn't exist really elsewhere in developed metro places. And so I include a lot of my stuff has this space sky theme, and our sunsets and sunrises are just amazing, and the richness in those colors. And if there's a sunset with a cloudy day, it is just so amazing. And so those kind of things have worked their way into my artwork a lot. And I've said this before, that like, I know that I can die once I paint the perfect cloud. Everything. I suppose I'm ultimately myself, I guess. But I think that in order to do that, we have to also understand each other. And we are all so complicated and nuanced, and yet so similar and connected. So I have always been artsy, and I've always kind of been on the fringe and being neurodivergent, and I've never really fit. And so understanding that not fitting is not bad. And so trying to figure out who I am in relation to the world around me and in relation to the other people around me, and having that be okay. I hope and I want it to show that it's okay to be vulnerable and put things out that are inside of you, and be weird and have that be able to be connected. I ultimately, I want connection. I want to be connected to people. I want people, we all want to be liked and loved and validated. And I think that as an artist, it is a delicate balance between wanting validation and needing validation, and ego and self-loathing to a certain degree, and just finding that balance. And so I think, I would hope that I'm relatable, that the things that I'm expressing can be like, oh, I felt that too, or I saw that too, or that makes sense to me. And through that, be able to connect with people, and for them to see me as a human, and to see me as valid and valued, and then be able to take that and be more comfortable themselves being vulnerable and seen, and only use that to connect more to people. It's, again, like how vulnerability is power. It's our flaws that make us beautiful. And that's what make us human. That's our uniqueness, but also the fact that we're so alike. And our flaws show us ways to be better, but they also ultimately give us space to be flawed. Like we're so flawed. But how boring would it be if we weren't? How boring would it be if we were all the same? If everyone had the exact same flaw, then it wouldn't be regarded as a flaw. And so I think our quirkiness and our flaws only add to our beauty as humans. And it is one of the most human things to struggle with that, and to have flaws, and to work through it, and express yourself, and accept yourself. I mean, ultimately, I would love to be able to exist in a comfortable, to be able to sustain myself comfortably on just that. And that is within the confines of being in a capitalist society. But I think having my work on a larger stage, and to be able to access and connect with more people globally. I would love to be, again, this idea of validation and stuff. I would love to be able to be in a place that does have weight to it, to validate what I'm doing and show it to more people. Ultimately, I would love for my stuff to be in people's homes, with people that have connected with it enough to support me and what I'm doing, and for me to be able to feel like this serves a purpose for someone else too. It's not just me, doing my own thing, but that ultimately it does connect with someone, so much so that they have it in their everyday life. And so that connection growing, and ultimately, if I could, feed my family and pay my mortgage with connection, that would be the best. But I think that just the idea of being validated and viewed as legitimate enough to be shown that value from others. Free will and control and all of these different things. And again, I love octopus. I have done at least 10 different octopus pieces. And this particular octopus continues to show up to me. And it's telling me something. And so octopus are just amazing creatures. They are one giant neural network. They are brilliant and problem solving and shapeshifters and all of these amazing things. They also have a very short lifespan. And so they have all of this beauty and all of this intelligence and all of this stuff that is fleeting. And I think if they lived longer, if they had longer lifespans, they would be the dominant species. And then with butterflies, they also have a very short lifespan, but they represent such transformation and growth and evolution. And so the idea also of this space, this place that exists in between both, I mean, it's both water and then it's celestial space down here. And so this universe, I think that art creates a universe, and I'm going to be a cheesy artist and quote Picasso, but anything you can imagine is true or is real. And so this exists because I thought it and I put it out here. And so this universe exists. And I think that art and artists and creativity is about world building, is about storytelling, is about putting these ideas out and making people think. And so this idea of these creatures coexisting together and representing certain things it's fascinating. And it's just so much fun to paint the details and the veins and the lines and try to come up with different ways to express flow and motion in something that is static. Well, there's a lot of different things going on. I haven't done a whole lot that doesn't have, and I know butterflies are animals, but like doesn't have a combination of like human and animals in space and like this kind of idea of the creation goddesses and stuff like that. But I've again gotten really interested in sacred geometry and the flower of life and the spiritual connection of that. And so I wanted to just do that, and I wanted to have it be something that is celestial and out there existing beyond us all the time. A flying ocean of butterflies come through, and how positive that is, and this promise of hope. And so this kind of tying into, and I'm not quite sure, I'm not done. This is a weird place to be because I don't know exactly, are they coming out of it? Are they going into it? Are they just there? And so I also was experimenting with this because I wanted to convey a more three-dimensional thing with the flower of life rather than just it being just a flat depiction. So I've been experimenting with the level of translucentness in it to kind of like hopefully convey that it's not just a one-dimensional flat thing, but that it exists in a three-dimensional space.